Good morning, my friends. Welcome to another session of Chen-Schaab. And so today we are doing the Kirin. Essentially, we're going to be doing the traditional classical Kirin from East Asian culture, like the Chinese, Japanese Kirin. So in ancient times, the Kirin is considered a divine and auspicious creature, and it appears during peaceful times in the world, especially when they have the birth of benevolent rulers and wise sages. So the Kirin essentially has a dragon's head. So it's the classic dragon head, except it doesn't have a very long beard. It has this whiskers that comes out. It has the same classical mane, but they tend to portray it coming out, like widely spread out, and it has the horn. So essentially a dragon's head. However, the body is usually a horse's body or a deer's, and then it has this beautiful golden hair that covers its back and comes down to this really glorious tail that spreads out. And during those times, they tend to be depicted with cloven hoofs, and usually they have all this fire, these flames that just goes around on its body. And the stylized way of doing the Chinese Kirin is they have a lot of curlicues, which is essentially a decorative effect whereby they have the circular spiral patterns. And you can see it in the tail, in its mane, and also little tufts at its joints and along its legs. So today, this is what we're going to try to accomplish. Okay, the first thing we need to do is to block out the shape of the horse's body. So go onto the internet, go look at pictures, all the different poses of the horses and how you would want your Kirin to look. So I've blocked out the shape, so now we can get started on the face. So essentially it's going to be like a dragon head. We just gonna do the nose. So underneath this lip, it has this beard. And beneath it there is also the beard, but it doesn't have that long flowing beard that comes with the Chinese dragon. Okay. Now here I'm going to draw the horns, the antlers that come out from the top of his head. And we're gonna do these color cues. It comes out of this. It's on the side. It represents the mane of the hair that is kind of flowing outwards. So just remember the like open flames. It has that fiery kind of impression. So this like mane that looks like flame. And what you do is you are going to put these lines inside. So follow the curves that you made. It's just long flowing hair. something. Okay. So I completed the dragon's head. Now it looks like my head is a little bit big for the body, so I have to adjust the body a little bit. So I'm just going to make the body a little bit thicker. So coming over here, we can see, so maybe the body should be thicker. So the underside, we're going to put segments for its body. So it's going to look like that. It's the underside of the Kirin. Okay, and once you got that, we're going to do the body. So the body on top over here, it has this beautiful golden fur that comes from here all the way to the tail. And then, like I said, it has this beautiful hair on its legs and its joints. So it looks like flames. And it's just gonna be like on its legs. Like that. So this is how it's gonna look like. But before we do that, remember I told you that they're often depicted with flames surrounding them. So it's a very stylized pattern that you could do. And it will be like all around, surrounding the Kirin, like that. So for the coat on the back, how I like to do it is I like to put lines to indicate the individual strands of hair. Okay. Let's work on the tail now. It's going to go all the way down. And we just do the impression of the strands of hair by just doing these lines. And I'm just going to finish the tufts of fiery hair. So just keep telling yourself it looks like flames. Okay, so I just finish it up. Okay. And then the Kirin has these dragon scales or fish scales all over its body. So we just do scales like we did before and just cover it all up with scales. So I'm just going to pause while I just fill up the scales. So when the Kirin is completed, this is how it's going to look like. And because it is so complicated with so many lines and so many patterns, it is easy to get confused. So now that we're going to start coloring, I like to block out the different parts so I know what is what. So I don't have Kirins come in all sorts of different colors. We have green, we have blue, and we have the standard gold. So I don't have a lot of other colors, so I'm going to just do the standard gold and orange Kirin. So I'm going to use all these warm colors to create this classic gold Kirin. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just quickly blocking out the different colors so I won't get confused as to which part is which. So what I like to do first is I'm just going to color the flames. I'm blocking it out in red so I know this part is going to be the flames. Okay. And I like to do yellow for the mane, the beard, and of course the hair over its body, the tail, and the tufts on its leg. Alright. So I've blocked out the hair, the beard, and the mane all in yellow. And for the body, I'm just going to blot it out with an orange color. So once you have done this, you can use like darker shade of orange, and just the parts where there is shadow, you could just make it darker. You could use like light brown, darker orange, and you just kind of highlight where it's darker. You can shade it. And you want it to be shimmering of sorts, so you could use like gold, you could use yellow to make some transition so it looks more interesting and much more exciting. See, I'm just going to highlight certain parts, and it's going to make it really stand out. Just like that. Right near to the fur that is covering its back, it can be slightly darker. So then use a darker orange to indicate that. See, so this is how it works. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the rest of the body. So I've highlighted some areas which supposed to be darker, and then I added some yellow and some, so it looks, and this transition makes it look really beautiful. You can see that there's transition and the colors kind of blend, and it gives it a very nice look. And you do the same with the yellow as well. You could just use gold and different yellow and decide where you want it to be darker. You can choose like different variations of yellow, and where you want it to be brighter, you could highlight with a brighter yellow, and that makes it really pop. So I'm just going to show you how I do this. Like, say I want the top to be like a bright color, and I could just work on it like this. And then you may choose to highlight some strands. Some are darker, some are lighter. So it makes the color more dynamic and not flat. Yellow. For some parts you wish to emphasize. Like that. So I'm just going to keep working on the fur. So I finished the fur, and I'm just going to work a little bit more on the flames. So I finished highlighting the flames. We could do a little bit of red and maybe light brown, or like a reddish brown for his nose. Now we're going to bright red for inside his mouth. And the hoofs can be like a light brown. I tend to like just want to highlight it and just leave the rest of it white. It's just my preference. And underneath the segments, you want to do some shadowing. Just do some light shadowing to show the separation of the segments, just like that. The underbelly too. And there you have it. You completed the Kirin. So the completed Kirin will look something like that. So I would encourage you to just try out different colors and different hybrids, and maybe have your very own take on the Kirin. And I would love to see your work. And that's it for today. So stay happy and healthy, and catch up with you guys soon. Have a good day. Bye. Sorry, my paper keep flying. Would you turn on your fan for just a couple minutes?